We're about to enter our 40th year as a movement of churches. And as you know, in the Bible, the number 40 represents quite a significant moment. Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness for 40 days. He left the wilderness in the power of the Spirit on the 40th day. And Israel wandered the wilderness for 40 years until they moved into the promised land. I kind of feel like for us as a movement that our journey over the past few years, like Israel, we've lost our confidence. We've probably lost our way a little bit. And I really believe that this is a season where God is leading us into a brand new era, a brand new land. And like Israel, we get the opportunity to rewrite our future. We get the opportunity to really discover who we are.
The King of Kings, and He's the Lord of Lords, and His name is Jesus. He is the King of Kings. He is the Lord.
We've come this far. What does it take to take us to the next level? And I think out of the discussion of how do we move forward, how do we get stronger, one of the great ways we thought of doing that was to start afresh, a brand new name, and let's move from there.
We're 40 years old now, and what we're doing as a group of churches, we need the name that says who we are today.
When we look at brands, you'll often see the Nike tick or the McDonald's, the yellow M. And it's not so much about the graphic or the symbol, it's what they stand for that's important.
When we first started talking about rebranding, I thought it was really just putting on another name over the movement to try and pull it together. But as we started to go through the process, I realised it was far deeper than just what we called ourselves. I think it's more to do with the promise that we're going to be bringing to our churches.
One of the great discoveries we made as a national executive is probably best illustrated with Batman and Robin. The hero in the story is Batman. Robin never takes centre stage. He's always the guy that's off to the side, supplying support, resource, encouragement to Batman, who is the real hero. And one of the great defining moments in this whole process has been is getting our eyes back on the fact that as a national executive, but also on the bigger scale as a movement, is to make our pastors and leaders and all of our volunteers great.
The brand doesn't live in the boardroom, it actually lives in the public domain. So you've really got to spend some time asking questions and getting insights into what the customer feels, what the customer's thinking. That's the starting point for all great branding.
We've used key internal stakeholders in the different workshops, so that'd be state chairman, area chairman, also some up-and-comers that are coming along, just so we got a depth of input into the process.
There were times where we wrestled over for a day, felt like we got nowhere in trying to discover who we were, what we believed, our past, our present, and then seeing our future.
What we've had to do to find out where we want to go, we've really had to dig deep into our core belief structure of who we are as a movement. What do we value? What are our priorities? What's the bare bones DNA of our movement? Unpack that out and then reconstruct it to be the movement that we see is the movement for the nation of Australia and beyond.
Having ownership was so important, and ownership was offered to us, and the team did grab the ownership and say, yeah, we belong to this and we want to contribute to it because we believe this is the future for our movement.
This is not a group of guys that have sat around in a room somewhere on the Gold Coast and come up with a good idea. This has been a process over 18 months that we have prayed through, that we have walked through, and that we've treated with the utmost sincerity, the utmost seriousness. And we as the leadership of the movement, the National Executive, are putting this forward believing that the Holy Spirit is wrapped all over it.
Kind of brings another dimension to what we're doing, embracing the name international especially. That's something that we really like about this new name. Having international in it gives it a bigger perspective.
I really love it. I think it's a fantastic name. To reach our potential, we need each other, we need partnership, we need unity.
The big reveal of the new name has been launched, and the response has been overwhelmingly on board. We are excited about where we've been, but where we're going is it's going to far exceed all expectation.
It was about what the values that won't change. We were born to see people saved, set free, healed. All those things won't change. It's about how we take that belief system, that core, into the 21st century and beyond.
We've always been a spearhead to the nations, and wow, we're going forward. And this is the new start, a new beginning, and I'm really stoked to be a part of it.
America is a place with very different cultures. I think international network churches provoked a much strong identity for all churches.
What I value most is that we are a family and that we are relationship-based across the nations of the world.
International network of churches simply is us saying to the people out there, you can know straight up we're a church. You can know straight up that we're more than just about one small area, we're international.
It's not that we're reinvented, it's that we've crystallised and laser focused who we really are, so that it's going to become much more powerful now.
At a local church level, some of the immediate benefits you're going to see is a freshness. You think of what that looks like as signs go up, as an understanding of who we are as a band of brothers and believers across our great nation come together with one look, one feel.
When I first saw that image with the little boy, with the slogan, "We were born for more," it just really captured what I believe every one of us think. That is, that we're going well, but there's just so much more to experience, and I believe that promise and that slogan really delivers that.
We've always been known as a movement who were bold, we were action-orientated, and we were dependable. And they're three words that we want to carry into our future. I am so grateful for our past, but I am so excited about the future of International Network of Churches, because here's the facts: we were born for more.